Hi guys, welcome back to another Bannatyne online workout. Today we've got a core workout. We'll get going in just a moment. As always, all you're going to need for yourselves is a space on the floor, so something comfy to sit on. If you've got a yoga mat, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, a soft floor if possible. You're going to want a drink and maybe a timer if you want to do the workout on your own, or if you need to pause at all. But that's absolutely fine. If you do need to pause the video, not a problem. Grab your bits and then come back and continue where you left off, okay? So we'll get going shortly. Like I said, bit of space, drink, and that's all you're really going to need. I'll explain what's going to happen with the workout in just a moment, but beforehand we're going to get nice and warm, okay? I'll give everybody a little bit of time to get set, grab your bits, and we'll get moving, all right? So, nice and easy. We're going to have a short and sweet warm-up, so it's going to be really, really quick, just a couple of minutes long, so we can make the most of this half-hour slot, and then we'll get into the hard work. So, as I said before, it's all going to be core focused today, so a lot of core work. We're working in intervals, so what's great about that is we're working through a time limit, so it doesn't matter how much you can or can't do. It's always going to suit you because you work against the clock rather than doing reps for a certain amount of time, okay? So, ready to work. Jogging on the spot in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and on your toes. Nice light jog. We're just going to get that heart rate up a little bit, get that blood moving around the body, warm those muscles up a little bit more. You're going to pick your knees up in front of you for 10 seconds, just here. 9, 8, 7, 6 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Back to a normal jog. You're going to pick your feet up behind you for another 10 seconds. So just here, heels to the bum for 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jogging on the spot again. Star jumps next in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Star jumps, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake the legs out a little bit. Feet are going to go about hip width apart a little bit further. That's absolutely fine. All you're going to do now, take your hands, pretend you've got a beach ball in front of you. Just have a few little twists. So hug the beach ball and rotate from the core. At this point, those heels are staying planted right on the floor, okay? We're going to take them off in just a moment. But beforehand, we're going to spin here. If you feel any little issues, any pain anywhere, just stop what you're doing and make sure you're all right to continue before you do anything that you're unsure about, okay? And you're going to let your hands go a little bit further behind you, and you're going to take that heel up off the floor, opposite to the way that you're spinning, okay? And you're going to gradually increase the turn, and you're going to start bringing yourself right the way around, really opening up that midsection, twisting through. Last 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. All we're going to do here, feet are going to go again just further, shoulder width apart, so a little bit further out. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand, touch your left foot, left hand goes to the right foot. So here, back up to the top, here, back up to the top. We're just going to repeat this for another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to continue with that one, but this time we're going to take a slight step to one side, hop across, step, touch, and we're just here. You're going to pick up that pace a little bit and get a little bit of a hop into that one, okay? So opposite hand to opposite foot, reach through, come across, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to take a seat on the floor now. So nice and comfy here. Heels are going to go into the floor, so toes point slightly upwards. Knees are going to be bent. Take a slightly backwards, so you're going to be sitting in a leaning position backwards. You're going to take your hands and you're going to start reaching around to the side and reach as far behind you as you possibly can, okay? So nice and easy here. We're not rushing at all. Again, we're just working with some rotation. So take those hands, reach as far behind you as you possibly can, all right? You're gonna take the head, make the head follow, so you're always looking where you're going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up to the top on your feet. We'll stand up. We're gonna finish up with some nice little rotations of the shoulders. So swing the arms forwards in some big circles for 10 seconds. 8, 6, 3, 2, and rotate them backwards. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch those arms and legs out. Hopefully our heart rates have increased slightly. They've come up a little bit. So that body should feel a little bit warmer by now. And we're going to get into that workout very, very shortly, okay? So, quick drink now. Find your space on the floor. We're going to get into the core exercises. And I'll explain a little bit more about what's going to happen, okay? So, give yourself about a minute or so. Jump yourself down on your mat. And I'll explain what happens from there. I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see what's going on my mat. There we go. Right, so here's my little spot to work with. Nice and simple. You should be able to see everything that's going on here. Perfect. Right, so how this is going to work, guys, whilst you're grabbing your drink and getting set up for this, I'll explain what's going to happen. So we're going to be working in 3-minute intervals. In those 3 minutes, you have 3 exercises to complete, okay? So with those 3 exercises, it changes every single time we do it. So there's going to be 4 rounds, all right? So the first round, our 3 exercises are Russian twists, mountain climbers, and alternate leg raises, okay? You've got 20 reps on each of those exercises, and you repeat that as many times as you possibly can in those 3 minutes. So what I'll do is we start the clock for 3 minutes. I'm going to do 20 Russian twists, 20 mountain climbers, and 20 alternate leg raises. As soon as I finish that, I start from the top again. I do another 20, another 20, and another 20, and we do that for the full 3 minutes, so we get around as many rotations as we possibly can in those 3 minutes. From that point, we have a minute and a half off, at which time I'll explain the next exercises that are going to come up. Each round, the rep range is slightly different. So the first round's 20 reps, second's 15, and then the final round's 10 reps of each exercise, okay? That's just because the exercises get a little bit slower in how you do them and everything like that, okay? So first round, we've got 3 minutes to work with. You've got Russian twists, which is here. So feet either on the floor or off the floor, reaching across the body. So nice and easy. If that's too difficult, heels stay on the floor and just reach across here. What happens with your core, guys, if you're up nice and high, it's going to be a bit easier. The further back you lean, the harder it's going to be on that core, okay? So really adjust this position, and the legs have to join in as well to make the exercise even more difficult or a little bit easier for yourselves, okay? So that's the first one, Russian twist. Next exercise is mountain climbers. So we're going to be here, press up position, run those knees up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way to 20. With that, I'll make sure your bum's not in the sky, and also make sure your hips aren't sagging down. And then after that, the final exercise is going to be alternate leg raises. So you lay down, those shoulders come up off the floor, and the legs are going to switch over just here, okay? Please make sure these shoulders stay up. If you do that, your upper core is going to be a lot more engaged than if we're relaxing here. That's just going to let go and won't be doing anything. So really make sure we lean up here. You'll feel those the upper core start to work, and the legs are just going to switch just here, okay? So that's that first round. We've got 3 minutes to work through as many times of that as we can. So, ready to move in 5 seconds, starting with those Russian twists. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That timer is running, okay? So just here, 20 Russian twists. 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 19. There's my 20. As soon as I finish my 20, straight up onto my hands and feet, 20 mountain climbers. 19, 20. As soon as I finish that, back down onto the floor, alternate leg raises, another 20 reps. Here, shoulders up. 10, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's one round complete. From that point, I get straight back into those Russian twists. So feet up, and we start from the top. We've got 3 minutes to get through as many times of that as we can, okay? So you're 50 seconds through now. Really keep pushing. With those Russian twists, please make sure feet are either on the floor, off the floor. But the most important thing about this one, those shoulders rotate across the body, okay? If we're here, tapping side to side, we're not really doing a lot. So we really need to make sure that we reach through side to side, okay? That body has to rotate with the exercise, okay? If you find it hard with your feet up, put them down on the floor and just really focus on that rotation. I promise you, you'll feel a lot better in that core at that point, okay? Next exercise, the mountain climbers. Little tip, hands are underneath those shoulders, okay? We're not back here, it's gonna put your bum in the air. We're not too far forwards, it's gonna make it really difficult. So hold this position nice and strong. Push those hands into the floor. Really make sure you've got a solid base. And then we're here, the knee runs up, switch, just here. If you find the running's too difficult, just step the foot, replace it, and work here. You should be actively contracting that core the whole time when it's done, so really squeeze those abs, okay? And then the final exercise, the alternate leg raise. Like I said earlier, shoulders up off the floor. Please make sure they stay up. You'll notice a massive difference. Bring them up and switch those legs. If it's too difficult, hands under the bum's gonna help a little bit. And just switch it over here. We're looking for right angles in the legs, okay? So we're not here, it's not flutter kicks. Up, nice big movements, okay? And those shoulders stay up nice and high. You've got 40 seconds to finish that as many times as you possibly can. Hopefully we're nearing our third round by now. So the third time on each of those exercises. After this we have a minute and a half off and we get into the next exercise, okay? So 30 seconds, keep that working, big push right the way through to the end. 25 and we're done, okay? We're nearly there. All the way through. So Russian twist. Make sure that body is twisting. Mountain climbers, we have our hands straight underneath our shoulders. Those knees run up and down. 10 seconds left. 9. We're breaking, working all the way through to the end. Don't stop now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there is your time. Well done, guys. 1.5 minutes off. Okay, so use this time to catch your breath. If you need to, lay down on your belly. So here in between sets, that's very helpful. Just lay here and stretch those abs out a little bit. It feels quite nice in the break. All right. Next exercises. Each exercise we do for 15 reps. So we follow the 3 minutes again. So exactly the same in that concept. But we have 15 reps of each of the following exercises. Okay, so the first one's a crunch. So we're gonna be here, bodies down, knees point towards the ceiling. And all we're gonna do, take those hands up to the top, back down, up to the top, back down, up to the top, and back down. Okay, so we come up and through. If you find that too difficult, use those hands and shoot them up. It's gonna give you a bit more momentum. Please make sure after every single rep, those shoulders relax on the floor, okay? That's gonna allow the core to open itself back up again, relax, to go in for another rep and let it contract, okay? So we really need to shorten and extend that muscle group there, all right? So that's the first exercise. Next exercise is your double leg raise. So similar to the alternate leg raises, we're here, hands under the bum or by your side. Drop the leg slowly, bring it back up. Drop the leg slowly, bring it back up. Down slowly, bring it back up, okay? So that's your second exercise. And then the final one's a straight leg sit up. So your legs are gonna stay up for this one, so up in the sky. If you have to take them out a little bit further, that's fine, but hold them as high into the sky as you can. Hands, touch those toes. Touch those toes, touch those toes, back up again. Okay, so that is your second round. You've got 15 of each of them. So crunches, leg raises, and straight leg sit-ups. You're ready to work in 5 seconds. Start with those crunches. 4 15 reps in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 3 minutes on. Start with those crunches, knees up, hands come through. You're gonna exhale on the way up. Like I said, make sure those shoulders reset after every single rep, okay? Up and bring it back down. As soon as you finish your crunches, you're straight into that leg raise, okay? So body's down, lower back pinned into the floor, make sure it stays there. This stays compact and compressed. Hands by your sides or under your bum. Legs go up, slowly down, up to the top. Slowly down, up to the top. Slowly down, back up to the top. So like I said, we're allowing this to extend and it will bring it back up. Okay, so just that. As soon as you finish your 15 leg raises, you're into that straight leg sit up. So legs go up into the sky, just here. Keep them, they don't have to stay dead straight, but please don't have them here, up to the top. Shoulders down, reach up, touch, back down, reach up, touch. Just here, coming up on every single rep. You're gonna exhale on the way up on that exercise, okay? You're 1.5 minutes through. You're gonna carry on working. You've got about another 1.5 minutes left to go. So crunches to start, leg raises next, straight leg sit-ups a second, third. And like I said before, this round is 15 reps, not 20, okay? So you're only completing 15 reps of each of those exercises. One more time, I'll show you. If you are still watching, knees up, body relaxed here. So this relaxes, shoulders on the floor, hands up, contract, in, back down, contract, in, back down, contract, in and back down. We're breathing, out. Notice how every single time we relax, and those shoulders touch the floor again at the bottom. Leg raise exactly the same, make sure that back is pinned right into the floor, okay? So this, there shouldn't be any gap or any arch here, that should stay in. You should always be able to feel that lower back have contact. If we're here, it means our hips are rotating and this is becoming loose, okay? So really make sure that stays here. You'll feel that pulling that lower back into the floor helps here. It's also gonna save you from lower back pain. Here, up to the top, and back down. You've got 30 seconds left of those 3 exercises, and then we're going to move along to that third out of 4 rounds, okay? So keep that working, 25 seconds, and we're going to be done there. After that, you'll be into your straight leg sit-up, okay? So crunches for 15, leg raises for 15, straight leg sit-ups for 15, okay? 15 seconds, you're going to be done there. We'll have another minute and a half off, and then we're going to get into our third round, okay? From that point, it changes ever so slightly, but we're still following a fairly similar way with that one. We're ready to finish in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and there is your time, okay? So rest up, got the timer going for your minute and a half break. Through that time, like I did with the last one, I'll explain the next exercise we're gonna work with. So another 3 minutes to work with. This time, the exercises are only in reps of 10, okay? So 10 reps of each of the following. The first one, similar to the mountain climbers, but we slow them right down, and we're gonna take it a little bit slower and use a bit of rotation as well. So we're here, hold that plank position, you're gonna take your knee, you're gonna bring it to the opposite elbow. Okay, back down, here, twist, here, and twist. You'll notice how when I'm doing this, my body will shift a little bit, so I'm gonna twist through to get a bit of rotation, bring it through, back down, rotation, through, back down, and we're taking it, we're putting it back, okay? We're not running it here and twisting, we're moving with it. So 1, 2, and so on, all the way up to 10. Next exercise is jackknives. If you can't do jackknives, we'll change the exercise slightly, but jackknife is here, so you can have your body out, bring it up, back down, up, back down, up, back down. If that's too difficult, hands behind you, here, back up to the center, here, back up to the center, and your arms are just going to give you a little bit of support with that motion meeting in the center. Finally, the third exercise in this round is going to be a leg raise, but your legs jump to the side. So pretend you've got a box underneath your feet, you drop to the side, back up, other side of the box, back up, other side of the box, back up, other side, okay? So one side down is 1 rep, other side 2, 3, 4, and so on up to 10. All right, so that's your third round out of 4. You've got your slow climbers, you've got your jackknives, and you've got your side leg raise. All right, so ready to work in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go straight in. Some of those slow climbers. So hands and feet for this one. Press up positions. We're here. 1, 2, 3. Take it slow. You're gonna place it, take it back. Place it, take it back, and back. Good. Last couple. And that's that one done. After that, we're into our jackknife. So you're in the center. Here, meet in, up and down, up to the top, up to the top, or hands behind, and we're using that up to the middle, okay? Just through. And we're supporting the body with these hands, right? And then finally, that third exercise in this set is going to be that side leg raise, okay? So similar to the regular leg raise, we still do need to keep that back pinned into the floor, so this stays down, hands by your sides, or under the bum, it's up to you. Legs to the side, drop it down, back up, drop it down, back up, drop it down. So like I said before, pretend there's a box underneath your feet here. You don't want to touch it, so legs go either side, and hopping over to each one. That is 1.5 minutes through. You've got 1.5 left to go here, and then we're going to be into our fourth and final round of this little workout today, okay? So keep that working. You've got 10 reps of each of those exercises. So you've got your slow climbers with the twist. You've got your jackknives where you're going to meet in the middle. If that's too difficult, use those arms for support, but make sure we really tuck up into the center, okay? So make sure we're really coming in. You want to make this area here as small as you possibly can, and then bring it all the way back again. After that, you're into your side leg raise, okay? So hopping it over each side for each rep, okay? 2 minutes down, 1 minute left to go here, and we will finish up with our last round, okay? So slow climbers to start with, which is your mountain climbers. After that, you've got jackknives. So really extend up to the center, or if that's too difficult, meet in the middle, back out, back out, back out. Obviously use your arms as much as you need to. If you find that you're giving yourself a little bit too much help, just lighten it up a little bit and bring yourself through, okay? Nearly there, final 30 seconds. After that, you've got your side leg raise. So 10 reps, slow climbers, 10 reps, jackknives, 10 reps side leg raise, and you'll be finished, all right? Nearly there, 20 seconds, and we're done with this one, and that takes us to our final round, okay? So let's keep pushing, really control that core, make sure we're breathing properly. Every single exercise, you need to make sure we control that breathing, okay? Also, when you force the air out, you will probably feel that core contracting itself, so it does definitely help with the exercises, all right? So 3, 2, and there is your time, guys. Well done with that one. Final round, so quick 1.5 minute break now. Get that set on the clock. And we're working through what happens now. We have another 3 minutes, but we're gonna take one exercise from each of those rounds. So we're gonna take the first one from that first round, which is the Russian twists. We're going to take the second one from the second round, which is a leg raise, and then we take the third one for the third round, which is that side leg raise, okay? So we go Russian twist, regular leg raise, and then side leg raise, all right? So we're going to be using pretty much all of that core for that one, and we're going to work through. So you have 20 Russian twists, you have 15 leg raises, and then you have 10 side-to-side leg raises, all right? You've got 3 minutes to work through that. You know the exercises by now. I will give you some more little tips on the way through when we're through that 3 minutes, but for now just relax yourselves. You've got about another 45 seconds and we'll get into that final round, okay? So we're nearly there. We're getting right up close to the end of that session now, and yeah, this is the last little push from us, all right? So 30 seconds and we start that last round of 20 Russian twists. We have 15 leg raises and then we have 10 side leg raises, okay? So alternating through those 3. Make sure we stick to those rep ranges as well, please. So we are on the 20, 15 and 10 rather than sticking to the same one on each exercise, just because some of the exercises take a little bit more time and we won't be able to get through as many times as we'd like to if that was the case, all right? So 5 seconds. We're going to start with those Russian twists in 4, 3, 2, and 1. 3 minutes on, guys. Last little bit of work, so make sure we're working through here. Count those reps. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20. Straight into that leg raise as soon as you finish those twists. Legs down, bring them up, down, up. So 15 leg raises. Please make sure that back's pinned into the floor as well here. Last few for me. Back down, hammer into those side leg raises for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one for 10. Back up to the top. Straight back into those Russian twists, guys, okay? So we're working through all of those exercises. That's 1 minute. If we can get through 3 times, that'd be fantastic. If not, 2.5 is gonna be great, or even 2. That's brilliant too, all right? So feet up off the floor for the twist. Please make sure, like I said before, that body is rotating, okay? So those shoulders need to really switch across that body. What I find helps is if we try and reach behind us, it's gonna force that body across the body, okay? So really try and reach those hands as far behind as you possibly can. That's probably the best tip that I can give people. And also, if you find you're getting too much strain in those hip flexors, just put your feet down and lean back a little bit further. You'll find it takes a little bit strain out of those hip flexors, which are right at the top of your legs. And you can put a little bit more into that core as long as you are really reaching across. With that leg raise, like I said earlier, please make sure this lower back is pinned right into the floor. If it's not, your hips are going to rotate, your back's going to come off the floor, and this just opens up. It doesn't really do a lot, okay? So really make sure it stays tucked right in. Bring those shoulders up slightly. It's also going to help, and we're going to hold this position here and just allow those legs to drop down and bring it back up. Now drop down and bring it back up, and so on. With the leg, the side to side leg raise, pretty much the same. Only difference you're doing here is you're dropping to the side. You're going to open up one side of your body a little bit more, open it up. So you probably are going to have to roll a little bit across those hips, and you're going to be sobbing between those bum cheeks. All right, last 30 seconds here, and we're finished with the workout, guys, okay? Just keep pushing right there through to the end. You've got 20 seconds to get as many reps done as you possibly can, okay? Then we're going to finish up, we'll have a quick stretch, and that'll be us done for the day, all right? Last 10 here, 9, 8, keep pushing right there through to the end, 7, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, last rep if you can, and there is your time, guys. Well done. Grab yourselves a drink. That is all the hard work done today. So pop yourselves on the floor. We're going to go bellies down on the mat, on the floor, whatever we're working with. Nice deep breath at the bottom, so breathe in here. And what you're going to do is just pop yourself up and extend, okay? Really just let that core open up here. The deep breath at the bottom does help. Take a belly breath, hold it and push up. You'll find that it helps kind of extend that core a little bit, put a little bit more pressure on the inside. One up onto your knees, so you're going to come into your knees, take a seat backwards, just here, and you're going to try and make yourself as small as you possibly can, and just reach those hands right the way forwards, okay? Taking yourselves through that gap. 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Take a seat on the floor, feet are going to go out in front, stretch that lower back out slightly, so we're here, reaching down. On this one, make sure that you are allowing yourself to kind of curve a little bit at the back. You're going to stretch that lower back as well. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feet into the center, so we're just here. All right, move across slightly. So just here, hands are going to go on those ankles, elbows into those knees, sit up nice and tall. Just going to use those elbows to push those knees right the way down to the floor. 6 seconds, nearly there. 5, 4, 3, pull them in, 2, and 1. There you go. Stretch the glutes out a little bit. So one foot comes over the top just here. You're going to hug it with the opposite hand. So my right knee, my left hand, it comes round. We're pulling in, okay? So really pull that in nice and close to the body. If you can, look behind you. You're going to turn around, and hopefully you'll feel that stretch come up. It's going to be on the glute on the opposite side, so this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I want to switch around to the other side, so the leg comes up, pull it right in. You're going to hug across, hold, and pull to the shoulder. And like I said, you're going to reach around and try and look behind you if you can, all right? 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and there is your time. Up onto one knee. You're going to hold a kneeling position just here. Move that, I'll move back a little bit so you guys can see me. There we go, that's a bit better. And all we're going to do is take that knee, that hip, right the way into the floor, okay? So stretch out those hip flexors just there, all right? There we go, should be a bit better. Just here. Back hip into that front heel. 3, 2, and 1. Switch around to the other side. So pop it across, and we're going to reach down. Lean in, hip to the front heel, slightly lean backwards is going to help. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a seat, guys. Well done, thank you all very much for coming. Thank you for joining in. Awesome job, tough one today. So yeah, good work everyone. My class is going to be running throughout, so for the foreseeable future we'll still have our online Bannatyne classes running. Thank you for joining in. Hashtag Bannatyne Live with your workout if you're on our social media, and have a lovely day, enjoy your week, and hopefully we'll be seeing you soon, alright? Take care guys, bye bye.